Ah, Ball State University, home of the Frog Baby, the Papa John, and the Cardinals. Here we have a sense of community. But there's one part of campus I can't quite wrap my head around. The Smokebox. For anyone that does not ingest cigarettes, the Smokebox can seem like a mystery. Living in Johnson A last semester, I strolled past the Smokebox to get to and from my classes. During my strolls, I have noticed that the smokers have a sense of community that I cannot fathom to understand, as I don't smoke and never thought it would be comfortable being inside a so-called box of smoke. But in order to understand the smokers, the box, and their community, I will have to go undercover. The plan: disguise myself as a vape god to catch an inside glimpse of what life is like in the Smokebox. During my casual inspections at the Smokebox, I managed to speak to some of the smokers. One of them agreed to an interview talking about the Smokebox and its community, but only if they remained anonymous due to their affiliation with Mary Jane. So, are you a smoker?
Yes.
Sorry I had to ask, but I just didn't actually know if you were one or not.
Is this mask necessary?
Yes, it is. We need to protect your identity.
I just didn't know for editing purposes.
Well, we're gonna disguise your voice too, but... First question, and this is a big one. What do you smoke in the Smokebox?
Illegal substances, hence why I don't want my face shown.
Right. What time do you usually smoke in the Smokebox?
Usually late at night.
So what do you do there late at night?
Usually at night. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I usually just come here, smoke other things, and then leave.
So have you ever got caught by the UP or University Police?
No, I don't plan to.
What type of shenanigans go on in the Smokebox?
One time we had this guy pull up on his bike, and he was just blaring Zelda, and I was like, "Is that your game, man?" And he's like, "Nah, I just really like the music." And then later on, he came around, he's like, "Can I rap something for you guys?" And yeah, what he was spitting was pretty fire, so...
Is that like most people in the Smokebox, or how are most people in the Smokebox?
Most people in the Smokebox, they have like a real tight-knit community, really easygoing. You find a lot of interesting people here.
Would you say the Smokebox has a community?
I'd most definitely say the Smokebox has a community. Got a lot of regulars that pop in and out of there. I know quite a bit of people who've met their whole friend group from the Smokebox.
So how do you find your peace of mind here?
Disassociating from my problems and connecting with my more embarrassing emotional problems among strangers.
Why do you do that?
Like I said, there's not a lot of judgment here.
After experiencing the irreversible damage vaping does to a young man's lungs, and exploring a few of the characters that proudly reside in this box, I finally understand the Smokebox. Not only is it a place to smoke cigarettes or the jazz cabbage, but as a community. The Smokebox has taught me it is a judgment-free zone where people can let their guards down and build real friendships. So next time you are thinking about putting a towel under the door and sparking up a J, instead of risking a fine or the embarrassment of setting off the building's fire alarm, try visiting the Smokebox. I guarantee you will find more pleasure from the community than you will from your J.